Okay, this will be a quick little video to pick up with the building the serial simulation problem. In the video above, I gave you information on how to do this using a TI Nspire CX, but many of you are trying to use the 83 plus or the 84 plus, so I'm going to show you how to find the random digits using the 83 or the 84 plus graphing calculator. And so on the screen right here you see the problem. You're building a serial simulation and each trial consists of 5 random digits, and the response variable will be whether or not a complete set of pictures is drawn. And so let's just kind of watch this for a second in my previous video. And I'm just going to kind of
we're going to use Inspire's spreadsheet. It's 5 nines right there.
This part right here is what we are typing in using the Nspire calculator, this random integer generator. And so we're going to use the same key on the TI-83 or 84 plus, it's just in a different spot. And so we're going to create a random integer, and we're going to have the digits 5 zeros, comma, 5 nines, comma, and we're going to have 20 trials. And so what I'm going to do is on my 83 plus calculator, the probability button is underneath the math key. So if I hit the math button and I see over here on probability, if I arrow over to probability and I arrow down to random integer, I can do the same thing. So if I click, whoops, went to the wrong one. So let's just clear that out. Sorry. Go to math, arrow over to probability, down to random integer, hit enter, and I'm going to do the 5 zeros like I had on the Nspire, comma, and then I'm going to have the 5 nines, and then comma, and then 20, and then close my parenthesis. And if I hit enter, you see it has randomly generated my numbers right here, just like the Nspire did. The problem with the 83 and 84 plus calculator, it's hard to see them. I mean, we could arrow over, just keep arrowing over to get the numbers, and that would work. But I want to be able to look at them like in a list or a spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do that is I'm going to hit the Stat button, and I'm going to hit the Edit button, and you should bring up a screen that looks like this. Now you may or may not have numbers in your L1 and L2 list. What I've done is I'm going to go ahead and clear these out. So I'm going to arrow up to L1. I'm going to hit clear and then enter. And then I'm going to go ahead and empty up L2 just to be safe. I don't need it empty, but hit clear and enter. And then they're blank right here. So this time when I go to my math button and arrow over into probability, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, but I'm going to add a step to it. So I'm going to hit random integer, and whoops, I want to do this from my home screen, so let's second quit this. Clear out my home screen, and let's go ahead and hit the math button, arrow over to probability, down to random integer, and I'm going to go my 5 zeros, comma, my 5 nines, comma, 20, and then I'm going to close my parenthesis, and then what I'm going to do before I hit enter, I'm going to hit store, and I'm going to go second 1, and this is going to store that data into L1. So if I hit enter this time, it did the same thing. You see I have my random digits here, but this time when I go to stat and I go to edit, my random digits are now stored in this list. So I have all my random digits that are easily stored here, and I can just scroll up and down the list, and they're an easier place to find them. Okay. Again, second quit will take you back to your home screen, and then if I go math, arrow over to probability, down to 5 random integer, and then I go my 5 zeros, comma, my 5 nines, comma, 20. Make sure you close your parenthesis, and then this store button's right above the on key, store. Store that into, and I'm going to put it in L2 this time because I emptied that one out. Second 2 will give me L2, and hit enter. And then if I go to stat and edit, you can now see I have different random numbers generated here in L2. Okay.